Dejavu. That's pretty much everything you need to see here. Stefan starting with really, and really is because 2 games ago, same matchup. Stefan, Portuguese, Viper, Vikings. The odds are quite low, but it can happen. So we're going to see A, 3 times Portuguese in a row for Stefan, and B, same matchup as 2 games ago. So let's see how Stefan is going to do this time, because last time it didn't really work out, and Viper, I think, still should have the edge again with Vikings against Portuguese, but maybe Stefan has a better idea of how to play this now. Let's start with the maps here. I'm gonna go with Viper first, actually. Viper, ooh, that's beautiful. 3 deer inside in the back here. They're not easy to lure, but Viper should be able to do it if he really wants to. Second stone safe in the back, and that second gold safe in the back here. 1 boar pretty far away, but shouldn't be a problem. Viper can see it already. He's using the sheep to scout. I like this. Viper is doing the sheep scouting on the arena. I see that very rarely, like in the back here. It's really nice, and there's 2 sheep yet to pick up. The main gold on the side is not as secure as it looks at the first glance. One really close to his base, and the main stone on the left hand side is quite forward. It's on the far side. Third gold is forward outside. Extra stone, extra gold, relic in the neutral zone here, and another relic in the bottom of the map here, also neutral, as well as this gold, extra gold here in the middle of the south side here, more or less. We have Stefan then with a beautiful map from the mini-map at least. Main stone, second stone, safe in the back here. Main gold, safe in the back. Second gold, safe in the back. Third gold, safe in the back. Can it get any better? Now maybe if the deer are inside, they're outside apparently, or at least 1 or 2 of them. I'm not sure if Stefan is going to open up the vaults, but I guess he should. But have you seen a map like this before? This is just amazing. And the question is, can Stefan profit from this map again? This woodline is rather thin. We might see a taxi later on, but lumber camp looks good. And Stefan doesn't want to have both lumber camps here. It doesn't really make as much sense. Let's see how the players are going to play this this game this time. Nice little wall up from Stefan already. I like this. Also, these 2 houses can easily be connected. Market blacksmith, another house, and Stefan will be protected for starters. Now, Viper is going to do what here? He should be able to go up fast if he wants to, sending 2 3 villages to gold. This might indicate some crossbowman approach again. He is luring the deer, the last one here, and knows about his map, so he can move out now and try to get a little bit more information about the map. And where Stefan is actually. Stefan, did you lure the deer in? He's opened the vaults. Is he missing one of the deer? Nice. Rewalling this just in case. Both players on the way to feudal age. Viper will be there first, but same population. And there is the archer range and blacksmith coming up as expected. Makes sense. Viper low on food here. Interesting. Not taking any more deer, and he needs to wait. He's doing loom actually, but that means he needs more gold. Yeah, he should have enough gold. No problem. Stefan doing double bricks already. He's on the way to castle age. Now he's ahead, obviously. And Stefan 4 villages on gold. Market and blacksmith up, as well as that house. Perfect. You can see it here. The wall of is complete up until this house here. And Stefan 5 villages on stone. So he again wants to go for organ guns here, and he can also see the archers, which is a very important information for him. We're going to see crossbowmen against organ guns then potentially. I guess the castle should go right in front of that TC. That's for my taste even a little bit far forward, but it's alright. And Stefan doing boso. Oh, that's the siege workshop. So if castle coming up even more forward, I guess Stefan wants to gain a little bit of ground, a little bit of space here, which makes sense. Viper got a siege workshop up. Is he going for that siege tower? Viper cannot see the castle coming up, but it's a mangonel this time. And crossbowman on the way, boso on the way for the Viper. Fletching probably done. Let's find out. No fletching. And that's the woodline I was talking about. Actually, Viper found a way to be annoying already. Look at this. And Stefan needs to replace the lumber camp probably to here, where he is a bit safer. Stefan now realizing this and going back. The first organ guns on the way. Mangonel here from Stefan. Interesting. Viper, where's your mangonels? Staying in the back here. Viper, how many TCs do we see? Double archery range. Any TCs coming up? 4 bridges in stone. No, Viper staying on 1 TC at this point in the game. Stefan, 1 TC only as well. So we're gonna see 1 TC play by both players. That means Viper is 2 villages ahead. It should stay that way. And the scout actually taking down one of the mangonels. Nice to see. Organ guns, 3 organ guns against the mangonel. Can go either way, but with crossbowmen around, this is gonna be in favor for the Viper. So Stefan is moving back a little bit, starting to get the relics in. Looks like there's a scout waiting for a monk to come here. And Stefan even revolved this with stone wall. That's a very nice idea. I think it's a good one. Now, there's a TC up for Stefan, a second TC on the wood line and a second stone. Not a lot of space for farms. Maybe one more here, but yeah, still good TC. And ooh, Stefan is open on the side. Villager going down. This is still open. There's a mangonel from Stefan here. And are we going to see TC number 3? Not yet, but he's got the resources to do so. Needs to revolve this. Is going to send another villager. Second relic coming in. Oh, it's the second relic. And one mangonel from the Viper, but he cannot go too close. Viper behind by 7 villagers. And is he going for extra TCs? No. Instead, we're going to see a forward castle and potentially a relatively fast Imperial Age castle coming up not too far forward, actually. Viper going the secure way this time. Doesn't want to risk anything that is not necessary, I guess. And he's got a decent amount of military units. A lot of crossbow in here, 2 mangonels, monk. Stefan doing handcart, and Stefan shouldn't be too far away from Imperial Age, but he's not really close because he invested a lot into those organ guns apparently. He's moving out on the left hand side and is going to try and attack here maybe, but Viper is clicked up to Imperial Age. I thought Stefan was closer, but maybe that was a big investment he did actually. And Viper going in, that means he will be able to take down the castle using trebuchets, and then Stefan might be in trouble here. The Vikings are just very, very fast, and even though Viper only has 44 villages, he should be able to get like chemistry and bracer in. Probably not Onagers, and Stefan losing a lot of those organ guns. It's just too many crossbow, and Viper is doing the split moves, as you can see. I don't really need to say anything here, I guess. One crossbow being annoying, going to die now, and Stefan doing gold mining, leather arch armor, and numbering on the way for the Viper. And we have this castle just waiting to start the trebuchet production. How many archer engines is that? 1 forward, 2 inside space, and a lot of those crossbowmen already. Viper resources looking okayish. I think bracer is possible. Arbalest upgrade coming in first, and bracer, and 1 trebuchet. So Stefan now on the way up to Imperial Age, but is almost open here at the gate, getting on 200 HP only now because the crossbowmen and Arbalest now and Mangonel are attacking this. And Stefan doing masonry, which is a very good idea, but he's only on 44% Imperial Age. And Viper wants to go in here. Stefan is fully walled on the right hand side, so it's not the easiest attacking point. Might be able to stonewall behind this even, but Viper is sending the first trebuchet now. Is it the first? Yes. And we're gonna see more crossbow and potentially more arbalest. Is he going for that? No, he's waiting for the resources to click. Ring archer and ballistics actually. Moving in now. Is not gonna find a lot of victims here, maybe 1, 2 or 3 villages here. No, but Stefan is moving in the safe spot already. And now Stefan is up to him, but this castle is halfway down. Is producing an organ gun instead of a trebuchet. And I guess he knows this is over with the castle. Doesn't really make sense. Instead, Onager coming in. 3 trebuchets hitting that castle from Stefan. It's the only castle he has. Viper was really quick here. 49 villages against almost double, 96. But Viper 40 against only 15 military units. The second castle actually up from Stefan. A siege workshop coming up here. Onager upgrade done, and there was Arbalest again getting micro, but a lot of them dying this time. At the same time though, the Onagers are going down fast here. Now Stefan trying to repair. Viper lost a lot of Arbalest, but not as many as I expected, to be honest. Maybe it's the Viper's micro, and I'm pretty sure it is. Viper able to take down the 2 siege workshops. The monastery will go down, and Stefan, a lot of gold in the bank, but siege workshops only now coming up here back at home. And the organ guns are not really the best unit against those arbalests, because 7 against 8 range, and the arbalests are easier to mass. They're cheaper, they are able to take down organs rather quick. Only 4 pierce armor, that's really not a lot for a siege unit. Trebuchets, double trap against 3, and wow, look at this, beautiful shots. That trap should go down, perfect. Stefan should be able to hold on to this trap, and Viper is gonna try and do some damage here. He's actually attacking the trebuchet from Stefan. Now makes sense, but Stefan is using 4 or 5 villages to repair this. Onagers again hitting those arbalests, but Viper once again microing and doing split moves. Look at this, he's moving forward, moving backward, and by that the Onagers are going down. Viper has a very good KD when it comes to arbalest against Onagers. Now Stefan for now is holding his ground, is safe, lost the main TC, but it's got 1, 2 more, one on the left, on the right, another castle coming up here. Stefan, good resources. I think if he went Cavalier now, Stefan, that would be awesome, and that would cost Viper a lot of arbalest here, and would force him to switch into pikemen potentially. Viper instead doing Onager here, fletching and siege engineers coming up from Stefan. I think Stefan will stay on the Onagers here for some time. He should go maybe light curve, something like that, but he can't really afford it, that's the problem. Onager almost done for the Viper. Where's the siege workshops? There's one siege workshop forward, doing a mangonel, soon to be Onager here. And Stefan Boatkinner for the castle, I think. Viper, ooh, is starting to cut. This is going to be fun. And I don't think Stefan is going to see this. This is the heart of Stefan's economy. There's 2 goals here. There's a good amount of farms. There's a lot of lumberjacks. And Viper is starting to cut. He's not attacking, and Stefan might be cautious and saying, okay, what is happening? And actually, Viper is going with the double cut here. And I think this is a very good idea because Stefan will be able to see this, and Viper knows about it. But Stefan won't be able to see the other side. Look at this. This is perfect. Viper doing the deceiving move. Arquebus, scale guarding armor coming in. So Stefan is actually preparing some careful units. He's got a decent amount of organ guns, not elite this time. And he can see the Onager, but the surprise will be here on the right hand side. And I don't think Stefan will be able to spot this. I'm going to try to keep an eye on everything here. The Arbalists should stay behind, and now this opens. Stefan can see it putting down a house. Yeah, he should have been able to see it, but like this, the organ guns are taking on the fight with the big group of Arbalist. 85 military units actually for the Viper. Viper should be able to take this fight, even though there's Onagers and a quick castle coming up, but the Arbalists are able to take down a lot of those villagers, same as the Onager. Now Stefan prevented the biggest damage by building that castle really quick. The Arbalist now standing beneath the castle and saying, okay, I'm fine here. Now Viper is attacking the left hand side again. He was able to take down that TC, is killing villagers on that lumber line, and Viper is looking really, really good here, even though the populations for both players are not really high. It's only scouts, not even light cav in the stables, and Stefan should have gone for a cavalier, to be honest, but it's only scouts. We have organ guns against Arbalist on the right hand side. Those Arbalists actually died to the Onager shot. Beautiful to see that Stefan was reacting immediately. And Viper still has map control, so it's going to be tough for Stefan, but it was a really nice reaction. I like this. I'm not sure if he had the stone in the bank or if he needed to buy it. That was beautiful by Viper as well. And we have organ guns dying to the Arbalist one more time. Looks like the light cav might be in a scout cavalry only, might be able to do some difference. Bloodlines and light cav only coming in now. They're on 45 HP only. They're still able to do some damage, but not a lot. And Viper still lots of Arbalist, 69 military units still. Viper, no more Onagers around as far as I can see. Is taking the extra gold here. He could move on to the extra resource on the left hand side, and Stefan is actually calling the GG. He knows he's too far behind. 66 villagers, only 30 military units. He lost the organ guns. And Viper with the double cut here. I haven't seen this on Arena 1v1. Maybe you've seen it before. I didn't. Beautiful games between Viper and Stefan. Very, very high level. You can see it here. 2k4 against 2k5. That's pretty much the best you're going to see on Arena 1v1. And I hope to see more games between the Viper and Stefan some days in the future. Maybe not too far away. But Viper, of course, playing all sorts of games. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed this little set. And see you in the next games then. GG.